Well, it's another day here on the world of Icarus. We've managed to survive 3 or 4 days now. Things have been going from bad to worse, though. We had a fortification before, but it was burnt down to the ground. A storm came, lightning struck, and it was gone. Not only that, we lost a lot of supplies in the aftermath of the storm. But we rebuilt, and we're standing strong. But today, we need to get ourselves sorted out. I ain't gonna live long on this stupid planet if all I've got is a wooden structure and a couple of wooden crates. We'll start today by working our way towards this increased resource gathering. That seems like a good idea to go. I'm not sure exactly what this bar here means. Every time I buy something, it goes up. It can't be the limit of how much we can have. And with all these storms, I ain't slept a damn wink since we've been here. Probably ought to solve that problem. We've now got the sleeping bag, the bedroll. We'll go ahead and we'll toss that down. I think we'll sit here right in the corner. Just over there. What can we do? We can hold E to set our spawn point. Okay, that's good. Just in case we die, we will know we start back here. Or we fall unconscious. Okay. You can only sleep between 6 p.m. and 7 a.m. So press E to exit bed. How do I know exactly what the time is? That is the question. It's over there during the 3-day forecast. So, it looks like we've got good weather over the next 3 days. A little bit of wind today, it looks like. Possibly. So, will this shelter hold up against some wind while we go out? Probably. I mean, as long as it's all fixed up, it will anyway. So, we've got 9 cooked meat. We'll take that out with us. We've got a bit of time till that spoils. We'll try and get some more today. What we need is something like an ice box or a salt machine. Something. I've seen them when I've been looking through here. I believe there was in this place. Like, we've got this salting station, which can be used to preserve foods using salt. We've also got this ice box here. Stores food at low temperatures when supplied with ice. So we do have some options a little bit later on to store that food. But unfortunately, looking through this tech tree, which is the one we're at today at level 6, I don't see anything that's going to assist in that that method, that way. Words are difficult. Okay, so I think we should do a little bit of exploring. Keep an eye on that storm. Make sure that when it hits, I mean, do we have anything that says when it's going to hit? Not really, no. So what we need to do is progress a little bit more towards actually getting those levels to get into the next tier of tech. I think the best way to do this is to gather a few resources, do a bit of hunting, and push through the weather. And so I began. First by chopping down some trees, making sure to pick up a bunch of the ferns. We weren't getting a lot of XP from this, but I did need the resources, so I didn't mind doing it. Next up was stone. In the tech tree, the next type of building that we can do is stone. And while I don't know what the recipe entails, the name says stone, so it's got to have some stone in it. I even did a little bit of hunting while I was out. And with that, our resources were starting to look a little bit better. We had quite a lot of sticks and a fair bit of wood. We were good. That's interesting. It seems like it's 30 minutes until the first one is spoiled. Then when you eat one, it goes back up. That's interesting. So the whole stack doesn't spoil as quickly as I thought. We probably actually, how long have we got till this spoils? It doesn't actually say. It probably does, and I'm missing over where it is. Let's go ahead and just turn that on. There we go. Get that on. Okay. So now we've got a little bit of a food stash. Might as well have some water before we go out. It's the only one where you have to press X and not hold E for it. I'm a little bit hesitant of going too far out in case we get a storm coming in. I'm not sure exactly when that storm hits. Does the storm hit when it hits the dead center of the end? I guess I'll stick a little bit close by. I want to see if I can find some ores. We're running out. Oh, there's some watermelons. We'll keep that in mind. I'm running out of oxygen back home, so I want to find some ores that'll help with that. But, you know, things like this won't go amiss. I believe we need this for, like, bandages and cooling bandages and things that are going to help us survive the other more harsher biomes. Okay, bad news. My oxygen supply is low. I am disorientated. Which I don't know exactly what that means, if I'm going to get turned around or something. Oxygen is extremely low. I mean, we can put, like, let's split this in half. Oh, I didn't want to consume the stack. I meant to split the stack. Okay. I've got some back at home. Just doing in the oxidization machine. Oxidizer, was it called? I forget. Either way, I want to make sure we got a bit of a supply back home. We'll obviously get some better things in the near future to help with this. Likely something we can take with us on the road to keep us supplied. But since we've got a nice good supply and surplus of it here, might as well take it back to the base. I am trying to just pick up some random stuff that's knocking about, like lilies and some wheat. There are a lot of things that we can build. I don't think the wheat goes bad, nor do I think the lilies go bad. Yeah, there's no time frame on those, so we're safe to pick them up. These can be used, like it says here, a wildflower reported to have medical properties, so we can probably use that in some of our bandages. And so rather than having to go look for it, let's have it in the supply. Meanwhile, I want to see what else we've got here. What else we can get. Another hunt is on. Can I get a headshot? Oh, that was right in his eye. Straight in the eye. Into the brain. At least he really didn't feel much of a thing. You know, a little bit of an eye ache, but that's about it. I suffer with hay fever, so I know what it's like to have dry eyes. So I do feel sorry for you. But I'm going to skin you, and I'm going to eat you. And I'm not so sure it's safe, but you know, you got to do what you got to do when you're on an alien planet to survive. So back home, we'll cook up the meat, we'll cook up the ribs. That'll give us some food for tonight. And like I said, this is starting to spoil, you can see. But when I consume it, that goes back up. So that's useful to note. When we get some sort of way to store this stuff, it'll be better, because then we can sort of pick and choose what we eat. But I don't think we're going to be struggling for food anytime soon. My main concern right now is the oxygen. But that's sorted. We've got some there. Actually, I've got some of this on me, so let's put some of this oxamite in the oxidizer. I don't want to consume it. You gotta look kind of like at the side to put it on. But there we go. That'll fill up that balloon. Put everything away. The storm doesn't seem to have hit yet. So I've got to try and figure out how that system entirely works on this planet. Like, there's no weather channel, so I've got to kind of gauge it on what I can see and what I can feel in the air. And I can feel a bit of a windy storm in the air. I just can't see it. Although it is starting to get a little bit dark outside, so maybe, just maybe. Yeah, look, weather event incoming. Incoming rainstorm. So yeah, it looks like that little thing on my hood that the company that gave me this damn gear put on there, that tells me exactly when it's incoming. So we've just got to weather it for a little bit. We should be okay. It's only a rainstorm. There's no thunderstorms planned. We've got a couple of days of relatively good weather. Actually, if I go into crafting, isn't there like over here? I don't have any points available. I saw like a rainwater purifier, but I don't think I bought it. Basic water purifier, oxidizer. I don't see it here. Was it already available to craft? Like, yeah, this thing right here. So if I craft this, since it's raining, we know we've got a bit of a rainstorm. If I put this down outside, like, can I just put this down anywhere? I know we're going to be like exposed to the elements a little bit, but maybe we just put it down next to it here. How does that work? Do we have to put like charcoal in here? Requires fuel. Okay, we've got some charcoal. That ain't a bother. So is that going to collect like rainwater for us? That'll be a nice little peek. We seem to be okay out in the rainstorm. That doesn't seem to be bothering us too much. I need another torch crafting up. Thankfully, I have everything there that I need. Go ahead and get that lit up so I can see what I'm doing. These things do burn out pretty quickly. I might want to stay away from the window. This water could put it out. But we should be alright weathering the storm. I've got my hammer here. Looks like it could do a bit of fixing itself. The shaft's looking a little bit blunt. A little bit of chips coming out of it. Splinters. I have some wood here. There'll probably be sticks that I need to repair it with. Let's see. Repair. Oh no, it's actual wood. Okay. Good job we gathered some of that. Right then. Let's repair it. And then hopefully the storm blows over without much threat to us. Yeah, it's really picking up now. The deer out there is surviving well. There's a couple of them. I wonder. I mean, his body will probably get swept away in the storm. I can hit him, but not enough to kill him. We need the sneak damage. I need more bone arrows. That's what I'm trying to take him out for. I don't like chasing him into the water. I ain't going swimming to kill him. I'll rape his rewards anyway. We'll just crouch down. And I'll keep my eye out for any more wildlife running past here. Seems like the worst of the storm is over. I didn't see any more deers. I think it chased most of them off. As for the damage, I haven't done any repairs. It held up pretty well. It seems like there's a couple of bits that are a little bit damaged. But other than that, mostly just a few bangs and scrapes. We can fix this up and patch it in no time. Alright, I think that's the last of it. All the nails are back in. It's holding sturdy and strong. We could do with designing this a little bit more. Can I think I can tail these up here to give it some pillar support. But we'll do that tonight. Right now I want to go out. How are we doing on oxygen and food? Okay, we need a little bit of food. We need a little bit of water. We'll top up on that. Consume that. We got some water down here. Actually, let's have a look at how you did. Ah, yeah, you got 5 liters in you. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so if I access you, it looks like it only consumes fuel as and when there's a rainstorm out. So once the rainstorm's passed and it's already purified the water, it doesn't do it. Meaning that unlike this one, we turn this off now. Unlike this one, which is continuously using charcoal to purify the water in it, does it have an internal? It might actually have like an internal, like an internal chamber, like 5 liters. Because this one has 5 liters over here. It's hit 5 liters and then it stopped. The rainstorm went on for some time. Now, how are we doing on our levels? Like, how close do I feel? Very close. So I want to do a little bit more hunting. I want to get us some more bone arrows. And we do have this like bone spear, so I don't need to be afraid of hostile foes anymore. We do have this armor looking absolutely sick with this like weird pumpkin. My hair. It's my hair. I forgot I had that hair. I've been stranded on a planet for a few days. It's bound to happen. So we can go and find some guys to kill. I mean, where have we not explored on the map? We could go like north. We know the storm's over now, so we ain't going to have another one today. But it could start to get quite dark soon. So let's make a quick venture forth, see what we can find. Like looking in this bestiary the company gave me, there's a lot of things that we just haven't uncovered yet. Looks like things roam in packs. We've uncovered like 3% of that. Creature unlocked, lore entry, aha. So the more we do, the more we unlock. So creature unlocked. Whereas these, I don't think we've unlocked them. So I guess 10% progress, like the lore, the unlocks. Like creature traits, player stats, loot table, player bonus stats. Is this about how we kill them? Because we've killed quite a few of these guys. And we're at 3% on those. So I wonder if like every kill works on this. That's actually pretty good. We could go fishing as well. Putting my cap locks on instead. I strongly dislike doing this. That's okay. I missed. Twice. I'm terrible. That's good. That's fine. I dislike doing that. Why am I not moving forward? My guy is so terrified by a little hopping rabbit. Can I get my arrows back? But he wouldn't move. My arrows went over here. They just lost. I mean, even if they aren't lost, like finding them in this is an absolute nightmare. That's 10 bones. And 15 bones. It's 5 bones an hour. They ain't cheap. Okay. We'll sally on forth. What do we got here? Yeast. We know those spoil, so I don't want to pick them up. Same with the berries. I'm trying to avoid the things that spoil. I'm not 100% certain, but that might be a different geyser to the one we found. I think the one we found last time was over here, I think. Try to remember back to yesterday. There's been a storm and a tragedy since then. We've lost our cabin. A lot has happened. The whole mind could be playing tricks on me. But I've seen hide nor hair of, well, hide or hair. I say, as we get one come through. Oh, straight down. Creature bestiary unlocked. Press J to open the field guide. We might want to collect as much information as we can about this planet. It'll certainly help out. I'll take my arrow back. And we'll skin you, and I'll take all your bones as well. And then we'll continue on the hunt. Huh, we got a carrot. I mean, I don't know if the spoiled carrots can do anything, if we can still turn them into seeds when they're spoiled. A lot of times when you're surviving, you can do that. You can usually extract seeds from spoiled goods. It's just eating them that tends to be the problem. But otherwise, they might just... Oh, we've got something over here. Otherwise, they might just, fade away. It's another one of these guys. I missed it. I hit the tree, I think. Nope, that's right in the eye. Hopefully I can get my arrow back. We have something over here. I don't want to chase these guys down. Well, probably the better idea. We don't want to carry it. Pick up. I wonder what happens if I do carry it. I'm not dragging it all the way back. Let's just skin it and dissect its bones. I can turn those into arrows. That's the whole plan. Yeah, I found myself a giant lake here on the right. And some more ore on the left. We've been here before. This was salt. We didn't finish mining this. I'm going to take it all now. We know we can preserve our meat with this in the near future. So I want to get a stockpile. I have no idea how long I'm stranded here. Or how long it's going to take to even get back in touch with the company. Just dump me on a planet without rhyme or reason. I mean, what kind of people do that? Now I found cornfields. I'm the alien this time around. I suppose we ought to make a circle. Although, does the corn spoil? I imagine it does. 15 minutes until spoiled. Oh, hi. Take him out. More bones, the better for us. Oh, you didn't give me my arrow back. We're mowing down. I had 10 when I came out. Now I've got 5. Looks like we got some yellow plants over there. Maybe dandelions? I know they're native to Earth, but I've seen things on Icarus that we see on Earth, so it's possible. There is some reed flower, though. That got us a level up. That's one step closer. It counts as an herb. I believe I've got some of these back home. I've seen them somewhere before. Ferns. These were the yellow plants that we saying. Just ferns. Oh no, these were them. Right here. What are they? Wild gorse. Press to harvest. Okay, what do we get from those? Gorse flowers can be turned into a warming drink. Okay. We ought to take a few of these back with us. I know that this map has... The map they gave me anyway has a bunch of snowy plains. You can see mountains everywhere. We might be in for a storm at some point that freezes us to death. It would be nice to have a way to warm us up. Keep that in mind. I don't want to wander too far from home. I'm keeping an eye on the daylight as well. Last thing I want is to be running around at night, out here. God only knows what we'll find. We also want to be mindful of this meat. I don't want it to spoil. There's a fallen log there. A bunch of fur grabbed out of it. Pumpkins? I thought it was coconuts for a second. It's starting to get dark. I think my time for adventuring, at least today, is over. Oh, there's a wolf there. We'll take that out. One more in the bestiary. A little bit more food on the way home. And also some more bones. Well, my tracker's just come up and told me. We've traveled 10k on Icarus. Has some distance to cover. And about 90% of that has been spent living in fear of my life. The other 10% was building. Speaking of which, I see home. I ran most of the way back because I don't want the food to spoil. We made it back safe and sound. I didn't see any animals while I was out. That was unfortunate. At least on the way back. There were a couple on the way there. So we'll get those ribs toasted up. And we'll put some more meat on the fire. And get that lit up before they spoil. These are very close to spoiling. Look. We've got these cooked. Oh, look at that. That gives us quite a lot of... That gives us a lot of benefits. We'll leave that on there for now. We've got this with us. My oxygen supplies are definitely starting to run low. Consume the oxygen there. Oh, that's perfect. Do I have any more? Yeah, I have some oxides on me. I know I picked some up. Okay, let's put our things away. Yeah, I want to do a tad bit of rearranging. Moving over all of these things into a double chest as we are starting to get a fair few more of them. And I want to keep this one for things like medical stuff, which we need to make up a few of. So we got a couple of things that I want to pick up. The first one is this wood burning torch because we have some more perk points. I want to try and keep a couple of these back so that when we get into tier 2, we've got some to spend. But I think like we need this anti-poison paste. Also this antibacterial paste as we've got a couple of those bits and pieces laying around. We haven't got into any parasites yet. And blood thinning paste modifier reduces duration of concussion, giving a small health buff. So I don't really think that that's going to be beneficial to us at this point. We've got the seed extractor, which might be a good one to take. But I'm also tempted to take the suture kit. That heals deep wounds. I think for now we go with the seed extractor. And then we can make up some of those bandages and whatnot that we need. Yeah, we got some bandages here, basic bandage. I think we'll have... I don't have enough fiber to make up 10 of those. That uses a lot of fiber. Thankfully, I did grab like a bunch of fiber when I was out. And it's nice to know that it's actually going to be super important. I was worried I was over-gathering it and it was just going to stay there in the chests. But no, it's actually coming in handy. So we've got those bandages making up. Next, we can go ahead and make up some of this antibacterial paste. I would like 5, but I only have enough to make 4, so we're going to have to keep a lookout for yeast. I don't think it matters if it's spoiled yeast. I mean, my yeast... Oh, it doesn't look like it spoils anyway, so yeast is fine, so we want to be picking that up. Now, I ain't anywhere near done preparing us medically for the future, but I am out of fiber. So, it's amazing how much fiber you actually go through. I thought this would be something that we didn't use a lot of, but I'm wrong. So, I'm collecting about 500 pieces of it so that I can make 5 splints, and then we'll have some in reserve should we need them. I went as far as I could. This fiber's weighing a ton. My knees giving me jip. The back's aching. This cardio's giving out. I'll just lumber it all home. It's right there. I got 10 feet to go. Well, I finally made it. We should be able to make up 5 of these. Craft those up. And at some point, health is going to be a problem. So we'll get a couple of those crafting up. There's energy bars left, fish chunks, which we don't have, a basic bandage with spider silk. So I noticed there are a couple of ways to get this, like rope 6. We don't have the recipe unlocked for rope yet. We didn't buy it. We've unlocked it technologically, but we haven't actually unlocked the perk to allow us to craft it. So I don't know. I mean, that transfers leather into rope, so it might be an even trade. And first stack. So I can't see anything else here. Like, we've got the splint, we've got the basic bandage, we've got the health one, we've got the antibiotical paste. The only one we didn't get was the anti-poison paste, because I don't actually have any spoiled meat. So, spoiled stuff, not really worth going off. This is where I'm keeping all of our medical supplies in this chest. You can see we got the health recovery concoction there. I made 5 of those up. It hasn't finished crafting yet. And of course, that typical gaming. So yeah, we can't do the full antibiotical paste at 5. But at least now we have some medical supplies. So we have a talent point to spend. And I'm debating like where to spend it. I think we go here. 10% yield from fallen trees. I think that's now going to unlock this ability. Do I just have to click it? Or do I need a point? Probably need a point. But the tech trees are insane. Like when the company gave me this and says, pay attention to these are important. I didn't realize it was going to be this in depth. But that's what the company wants. Still not entirely certain why they sent me here in the first place. Or why they just abandoned me. But maybe I just need to reestablish communications. But it's one step at a time. One step for mankind on the planet Icarus. But to be able to do that, I need another level. So, if it's time to sleep through the night, and tomorrow, we got a bit of a windy day. Actually, we've got a pretty reasonable day today. So I figured we've peeked around the northern parts. Let's have a little peek around the southern parts. The southwest is largely unexplored. So, we'll go that way. I want to stay relatively close to the structure. When that storm comes in, I want to be here. I do see some shiny little things over on this cliff face, right above the shore here, and I've got to at least peek and see what they are. Something is ailing me as I'm in the water. Is this bad to be in the water? Do I not want to be in the water? Perhaps we go back and we go around. Because I don't see like well-rested, filtered water. Yeah, I don't see any negative status effects, but I did keep getting red come up. Okay, we got more salt. We'll grab that in a minute. I want to get a bit of a sneaky shot on this guy. He seems stuck. Hope he's unstuck. Oh no. He's coming towards us. And never mind, he fell on us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that to your mom. But, you know, I need to eat. I realize how evil I am. Yeah, I'll let that deer go. I'll let that deer go just to, you know, balance things out. But I gotta eat. I gotta survive. I'm stranded here without even so much as any rations to go with. I'm not going to worry too much about getting this meat back in time. We've got plenty of food, and I need spoiled meat for one of the recipes anyway, so if I don't get it, it's not a big deal if I don't get back in time. We can utilize spoiled meat anyway. What I will take, however, is all of these resources. I want this silica, and also this salt. Oh, there's a wolf there. There's a wolf there. He's just sitting there doing no harm to anybody. But, unfortunately, I ain't gonna let you live. Your bones are important to me. Your leather's important to me. But most importantly, your food is important to me. I also need the XP. Every time I kill one of you, I get a little bit more knowledgeable. There's even more of this ore here. It's just everywhere. I'll take it and I'm not leaving it behind. I am not leaving this behind. There's another one of them freaking horse things. But it's gone. It was only level 3. Wasn't too much. I'm trying to move. There's a tree in my way. Who put a tree there? Who put a tree there? I just had a moment. Oh, look. There's a house in the distance. Let's go check it out. Yeah. I somehow went around that rock. Thought I was going in that direction, but ended up over there. I must be out of oxygen because I'm getting deteriorated. Wait, no. Disorientated. That's the one. The hunt is on. I've shot this deer twice, and it's still alive. Wow. It's fast. It must be related to those back in Nazi gain at times. Yeah, I missed. I want to go into the water. Oh, I wonder if I was getting attacked by the fish when I was crossing through the water. That seems very likely. That seems more than likely. Like piranhas or some sort of fish that like to eat you. Okay. This deer's got a lot of health. But it's stuck. It's stuck. There we go. I wasn't giving up. I put too much into you. Okay. No, don't drink it. Old heat to carry. Okay. I'm sorry, we got to take you out of the water. I got to get out of here somehow. Here we go. We're out. Just hold on. Where do I live? My cabin's around here somewhere. I think I live over there. Is that it? Just on the horizon? I'll take you back home. We haven't carried one of these home before. Oh, weather event incoming. Oh, windy storms. We definitely need to get back home. At least I live in this way. Just hold on, fella. I mean, there's no real point in holding on. You're dead. But you know, that's not the point here. Point is, I'm taking you with me. You're mine. I shot you 9 freaking times. It was more like 4. But I stabbed you with a javelin. It was a spear. In the face. Up the bum. It was one of the 2. We're almost home. Just hang in there. I'll get you back. Don't worry. I got you. I got you. You're hurting my back, though. You're heavy. Did you consider losing weight? But then you'd just be selfish, wouldn't you? Because I wouldn't be able to eat you as much. Yeah, I'd just starve if you lost weight. Oh, I gotta cross the lake. I'm on the other side of it. No, I'm not. I'm on the right-hand side of it. No, I'm on the left-hand side of it. But you know what I mean? I'm on the right side of where I need to be. That's it. Rights and lefts. Right. Back home we go. Don't get blowing off on me now. Oh, we're exposed. I know you are too. At least you got a fur coat. I don't have a fur coat. You don't let me your fur coat. Okay. Here we go, look. We're inside now. How do I drop you? Like that. That's it. Okay. Now I brought you home. I can skin you. Thank you very much. I'll just skin your leg and your tail. I guess that was the only important part of you. You didn't give me my arrows back. You selfish jerk. Now I gotta go and craft up more. I keep going through these things like I'm stabbing them into things. Anyway. You're mine now. You're in just the right angle. I can lean my head out here and sip some of that rainwater. I'm hoping this place holds up during the storm. We've just got winds at the minute, but it's about to pick up. I don't have a torch. My torch burnt out. That must have happened through the night. Better get another one of them crafted up. Oh, I should probably go outside and at least start cooking up these ribs. I don't want them to go bad on me. Those ribs are pretty good. As for this raw meat, let's split the stack. We'll put this stack in there. I think we'll be eating nice on them ribs tonight. Have so much more benefits over the steak. And so, weather it? I did. I chilled out in the cabin. The winds blew, but ultimately, we seemed safe. I shot a wolf. I leveled up. That's exactly what we wanted. There we go. Tech tree. Fishing pole. Now we can fish. I mean, we can as soon as we get a fishing rod anyway. There we have it. Fishing rod. That's perfect. Okay. So, fishing. How do you work? Okay. Hold down, click. Wheel it in. Well, we got it. Any fish? Okay. Maybe we have to aim higher in the sky. Ooh, yeah, that was a good cast. That was a good cast. Okay, we just need a bite. Come on. It's edible. I didn't put anything on the end of it, so it's not really all that edible. Is that a fish going towards it there? Nope, he just swam straight past it. There's no fish in this sea to be caught. It's not a sea, it's a river. But that's not the point. It's like a river lake. Some combination of the two. We'll just leave it dabbling for a bit. Maybe we'll get a catch. Maybe we won't. Do I need to put something on the end of it? Do I need a lure? Do I need a bait? Okay, let's see. I can see a fish right there. That was not there. I can see a fish right there, look. No, he didn't like it. He just turned around and went home. Okay. Let's try again. Oh, I gotta get this mechanic down. Oops, that was perfect, and then I screwed it up. Maybe we're just not at a good level to actively get fish. Fishing is a nightmare. Perhaps we just have to leave it there and I stop reeling it in. I don't know. I've never fished on an alien planet before. How am I supposed to know? Nope. Okay. I give up. I quit. I'm a terrible fisherman. This is not the life for me. I'm a better hunter. We'll just put that in the Alan Waiter can't understand this yet, needs more advanced technology box, which is also the medical box. Yeah, and that is where the third installment of our journey on the alien planet Icarus is gonna come to a close. I had a lot of fun actually filming this episode. A lot of fun antics. It went really well. In clear contrast to the last episode where everything went dreadfully bad. We've got a couple more levels to go before we can actually get that iron refinery and start getting the forge up and running and the workbench and get into a bit more tech with iron tools and that kind of stuff. I want to try and save up as many blueprint points as I can in the hopes that I can utilize them within tier 2. Or if you can't transfer them between tiers like that. I don't think that's the case. I think you can. Also, I'm kind of saving up a little bit of trait points because I'm not entirely certain what I want to spend them on yet. And I would like to make sure that when it comes to a point where I need something, or maybe I need to unlock a crafting recipe that I don't have unlocked, like the rope rather, needed not just a blueprint, but also the trait to unlock it as well. It needed two things. I want to make sure that if we ever come across a situation like that, that I'm not having to grind out another level just to get that little bit of advancement that we need. As making these videos, I do it part-time, not full-time, which means I have to do them as and when I can. And so any sort of delay really does put my day out. So I want to make sure that we're actually structuring it so that it's both entertaining and progressive at the same time. Now this is my last episode recording in this particular batch, so any comments that you have left over the last 3 episodes I will have seen by now, and I will be implementing them within the next set of 3 to 4 episodes. But I really can't wait to get this done. To be fair though, my week starts on Monday. This particular video will probably go up on like Saturday or Sunday, the day before I start recording the next set of 3 episodes. So, you know, we'll see where we go. I'm really wanting to continue playing this game. I'm addicted, okay? I'll admit it, I'm addicted. But I ain't going to get anywhere if I just sit babbling. So if you have enjoyed the video, then do please consider leaving a like and click subscribe. I want to stress those 2 points, that if you are enjoying this, then do like the video and do click subscribe. So many people watch videos on YouTube now and they forget to just leave that like, or they think I'm not going to subscribe to this channel because I've only watched the one video and I'm not sure if I'm going to like the rest of it. If that's the case, then check out the rest of the series on the channel. We've also got a couple of other series on the channel that you might enjoy. But as for moving forward, the main series on this channel are going to be Icarus for now, and then we're going to move over to Vane in the near future, as and when I think the next update for that game comes out. There are a bunch of other survival games that I'm wanting to play. All Mod Directive is one that's really piques my interest. Sons of the Forest is another, but I can't do everything at once. So Icarus is first on the platter. I think we'll finish this series in Icarus, and then I do want to try some of the DLC here in Icarus, but I usually like to put a different series between 2 of the same series on the same game. So it'll probably be Icarus, then there'll be something in between it, then the next Icarus series. But this probably won't be just a one-time series, as I'm really enjoying it. But anyway, if you have enjoyed the video, one more time, like, subscribe, and today, I have given you the deer-carrying best of me. And I'll see you in the next one.